English teacher. I miss you so much. Today we'll have a grammar lesson, quotation marks or speech marks. So, quotation marks or speech marks show the exact words a person or character says. You have to put the quotation marks at the beginning and the end of a person or character's exact words. Let's have an example. Sherry said, I am determined to grow flowers in my yard. So where are the exact words of Sherry? So the exact words are I am determined to grow flowers in my yard. So I have to put quotation marks at the beginning and the end of the sentence. Okay? Rewrite the sentences, adding quotation marks as needed. Let's start. Number 1. Sherry said, this summer I will start a garden. So you have to ask yourself, where are the exact words of the speaker? So this summer I will start a garden. So you have to add quotation marks here. Okay? To show the exact words of Sherry or the speaker. Let's move to number 2. Number 2, Cindy asked, what plants will you grow? Okay, so what are the exact words of Cindy? It will be, what plants will you grow? So you have to put these words or these code between two quotation marks. Number 3, Sherry replied, I was thinking of planting sunflower seeds. Where are the words of Sherry? It will be, I was thinking of planting sunflower seeds. The first word and the last word is seeds. So you have to put the whole code between two quotation marks. So to show the exact words of the speaker. Number 2. Cindy exclaimed, I love sunflowers. Okay, Cindy exclaimed. So she said that I love sunflowers. So these are the words of Cindy. You have to put it between quotation marks. Okay, just to focus or just to concentrate on her words. Okay, and don't add comma to separate the quote from the rest. Capitalizing and punctuating quotation. Capitalizing and punctuating quotations. So always capitalize the first word of the speaker's exact words. So guys, you have to make sure that the first word is capitalized. If the quotation comes first, quotation means the words of the speaker comes first, add a comma, and at the end of the quotation you have to add question mark, exclamation point inside the quotation marks. Make sure it is inside the quotation marks at the end of the speaker words, and add a period at the end of the sentence. If the quotation comes last, add a comma at the end of the tag and a question mark, exclamation point, or period inside the quotation marks. Make sure that all of these things are inside the correct capitalization and punctuation. Number 1, Sherry exclaimed, my flowers are growing so well. So where are the exact words of Sherry? Yeah, these words between the quotation marks are the exact words of Sherry. Okay, and she is exclaiming. So you have to separate the tag, which is Sherry exclaimed, from the quote or the rest of the sentence. So Sherry exclaimed, then add comma. Okay, then you have to look for the first word in the sentence, my. So my must be capitalized. Okay, the first word and the last word is well. Okay, so this is an exclamation sentence, so you have to add an exclamation mark at the end of the sentence, but before the quotation mark. Okay, so you have to add here exclamation point, then you have to add the close quotation at the end. Marco asked, what did you do to help them grow? So I have first to separate, okay, the tag from the quote. So Marco asked, comma, and look then to the first word between the quotation. You will find what? So you must capitalize what did you do to help them grow. So here he is asking, so it is a question. So you have to add a question mark at the end of the sentence, and you have to add it inside the quotation marks. Okay, don't forget it must be inside the quotation marks, not outside. Number 3, my sister and I weeded and watered them every day. So if you have the quotation at the beginning of the sentence, okay, you have to make sure that the first word is capitalized, which is my. Okay, and you don't have to add comma here. Okay, you will add comma if the sentence is just a sentence. You will add comma before the close marks or the close quotation marks. Okay, so my sister and I weeded and watered them every day. So before the quotation marks or the close quotation marks, you have to add comma, then replied Sherry. This is in case if you have the quotation or the speaker's word at the beginning of the sentence. Number 4, carrying water is hard work. Okay, so you have the quotation at the beginning of the sentence. It comes first. Exclaimed Sherry. So it's an exclamation sentence. So let's look to the first sentence. The first word is carrying, so you have to capitalize the C. And then at the end of the quotation, you have to add exclamation point before the close quotation marks. Okay. Then exclaimed Sherry. Don't forget the period at the end of the sentence. Let's have one more exercise. Write the sentences using correct capitalization and punctuations. Number 1, Jessie asked, where are they selling their tomatoes? Okay, so you have here to separate the tag from the quotation by a comma. So just add a comma. Then look to the words between the quotation marks. You have to look to the first word. It must be capitalized. So where must be capitalized. And then ask yourself, here in this sentence, Jessie is asking. So at the end of the sentence, I have to add a question mark. Excellent. Okay. But you have to add it before the close quotation mark. Okay. So it must be between the quotation. Number 2, they have a roadside stand, replied Manny. So here the quotation comes at the beginning of the sentence. So it comes first. Okay, so I have to capitalize the first word and then look to the last word. It's a sentence, so you have to add comma before the quotation marks or the closing quotation mark, then add replied many, and don't forget to add a period at the end of this sentence. Number 3, do they also sell cucumbers? Okay, start with a capital letter and ended with a question mark. Okay, don't forget to add the question mark before the ending quotation or the closing quotation. Okay, then add asked Jessie and again add period at the end of the sentence. Number 4, I'm not sure, Manny said. So I have to start with a capital letter, then comma before the quotation marks, then Manny said, then period at the end. Okay, you have to add comma in case you have a sentence. Okay, but make sure that the comma is before the close quotation marks. Number 5, Manny said the stand is past this far. Okay, so Manny said, so the quotation comes next or at the end. So Manny said, comma, then write the code between the quotation marks. You have to start with a capital letter and ended with a period. Okay, it's a sentence. Okay, so you have to end it with a period. Number 6. Okay, the difference between number 4 and 5. Both are sentences, but the first one, okay, the quotation comes first. So that's why we add comma before the close quotation. Then you have to add the tag, then period. The second one here, okay, the tag comes first and the quotation comes last. So that's why you have to add comma here first, okay. Then you have to write the whole sentence between quotation and add period at the end before the close marks. Number 6, they do have cucumbers. Jesse exclaimed. Okay, so it's an exclamation sentence. So you have to start with a capital letter, they, then end with exclamation point before the close quotation, and then add a period at the end of the sentence. Okay, I hope everything was clear for you now. I wish you to have a nice day and thank you for watching the video. Thank you.